Getting the best picture quality out of your Nintendo GameCube has been an expensive prospect to say the least. Nintendo's rare component cables were only available by contacting Nintendo directly, and it was only available for a short time after the Nintendo GameCube first came out, which, as a kid, who the hell is going to know to do that, honestly? I mean, I sure wouldn't have known to do that. The reason why third-party developers haven't been more on top of creating a solution to this rare Nintendo component cable problem is because Nintendo developed a special chip that converted the analog signal from the GameCube to a digital signal. Now, in the past few years, there have been a few attempts to come up with an adapter of sorts to do HDMI out of GameCube, but they've had mixed results, some of them messing up your GameCube. So I think I found the perfect solution to this problem of getting a great signal out of your GameCube, and that is to shrink down your GameCube to where the pixels are much smaller to where the picture looks... I'm just kidding. This is actually the box to the fantastic, mind-blowing Eon GameCube HD adapter, and this thing has blown me away how awesome it is. Now, it is $150 at the moment, which is honestly not horrible considering Nintendo component cables are about $300. So this thing actually plugs into the back of your GameCube, and it's got a little like plastic molding on the AV part just for added stability, so it plugs into both ports on the back of your GameCube here. And you do have to use a little force to get it in. But yeah, I mean, once it's in, this thing isn't going anywhere. So that's really good. So if you have the GameCube component cable or this thing, the process of activating that awesome progressive scan signal is the same. You take your controller, and when you start the game up, you hold down the B button, and that will give you a prompt asking if you want to go into progressive mode. As of right now, there are 225 games roundabout that support this progressive scan 480p mode. And don't worry, your favorite GameCube game is probably in that list. They covered all the big hitters on this one. Now, even if your favorite game doesn't support this progressive scan mode, don't worry, because the game's still gonna look a lot better than using the AV cables. So, enough talk, let's compare 22 games using your old AV cable to the new GameCube HD adapter.
Mario! Tuned to Radio Big. You know what's missing? More tunes. Enjoy. High above it all, you're with Radio Big. I just happened to be listening to these guys last time I was riding. Here comes a little Overseer.
Biggs, Wedge, follow me.
All right, well, there you have it. I mean, it's a night and day difference between the AV, the old crappy AV signal that we're used to using as kids or growing up or whatever, and the new HD adapter. I think it's worth the $150 just because there are so many great GameCube games out there that are not on the Virtual Console. And I mean, if you feel like messing around with the GameCube emulator, be my guest, but I don't. I already have like a pretty decent GameCube collection. So it really almost breathes new life into a lot of these games for me, because sometimes I'm put off by like the really poor signal of those old, you know, 5th and 6th generation consoles. So, I don't know. I think it's worth it. Links in the description. If you want to buy one yourself, I highly recommend it. Remember to subscribe to my channel. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, all the other stuff. And, yeah, have a good rest of your night.